99.9999% happened in June as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts. In this next topic, Tesla prices or Tesla used prices are down 30%. And the question is, we're going to answer, is it time to buy a used Tesla right now? We talk about Teslas or used, we talk about new Teslas a lot, but really not the used market. And it seems like the used market will potentially get pretty hampered very soon with these most recent price discounts. So I'll go through the different websites that I take a look at, and I'll give you the website on which I use to look at used Tesla from Tesla directly, because there is some benefits to buying directly from used. Of course, the added warranty and much more, and really just not getting scammed, because there's people getting scammed out there, unfortunately, on buying used Teslas. But if you're just running in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. I saw this tweet from Copilot for car shopping. Thought this was pretty interesting. I'm curious on like what Copilot for car shopping is. Is it like a company that helps you purchase vehicles? Okay, software for dealers. Okay, gotcha. Used prices are still high, but not for every brand. Average used car price changes by brands have varied a lot since the start of 2023. Some brands like Porsche and Tesla have seen prices drop by thousands of dollars. So we got these infographic right here. You can see all the way to the right, Porsche brands down almost $4,000 and Tesla down over $4,087. And so we've known this for a bit, right? So this is another site I use. It's cargurus.com. They track all the different list retail prices across for all different used Teslas. And you can see we've got it sorted down to Tesla specifically, Model 3, Y, S, and X. And Model 3 down 26% year over year, Model S down 30% year over year, and Model X and Model Y down 25% year over year. So, and this is only about to get much worse, because most recently, just what happened, if as you all know, Model 3 got a price chop or price haircut of $3,000, and Model 3 also got a slight price discount as well. And on top of that, this tax credit, this $7,500 tax credit, is eligible for all Model Ys and of course the Model 3 Performance. So that is essentially going to have some effect on the used market, that's for sure. So is it time to buy a used Tesla? I would say, my strategy has always been, if you can get one for wholesale or a little bit above wholesale, then that would be a great time to buy. And you might be asking, how do you calculate wholesale? How do you figure out what the pricing of wholesale is? I actually use websites like Car Buyer USA, which is kind of like a CarMax. I put in the exact vehicle that I'm looking for. So let's say, for instance, a Tesla Model Y that's a long range with 15,000 miles. I put it in just quick like that. I see what the value that generates it out there. And then I go to the seller and I offer them $2,000 to maybe $3,000 more on top of that. So right now it's $44,000. I would offer them maybe $45,000, $46,000 and try and work a deal there at the end and offer them a little bit more than wholesale. On top of that, I do use websites like evcpo.com, because this allows you to sort all the different used inventory on the Tesla website. And that's of course direct from Tesla that's used. And what Tesla does every once in a while is they will do like what's called like a fire sale, I guess, where they'll just drop a bunch of inventory onto the website all at once. That is essentially a good deal, because it will have stuff like full self-driving and things like that. And so it might be worth it to buy directly from Tesla, because you can get crazy features like this at pretty much a good price at the end of the day. But at the same time here, I would not go older than 2 years. I would not go more than 25,000 miles, or maybe 30 to 35,000 miles, because I want the bulk of the warranty left so I can address any sort of issues that happen from that. But is it a good time to buy the used Tesla? Almost. And as prices keep depreciating, going lower and lower, it might be a great time to strike, maybe in summer. But at the flip side of that is like the brand new ones are also going to go lower and lower and lower. I mean, Tesla just dropped the price of the Model 3 standard range down to $39,990. I can easily see another price drop happening for the Model 3 standard range, maybe even $37,000, maybe $34,000. I mean, if we see a brand new Tesla Model 3 for under $30,000 with credits and all that stuff factor in, that might be a very nice time to buy a Model 3 at the end of the day. Of course, like finance to under 30,000. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into our last topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me. We can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources and banks that I use to get the best possible rate on your Tesla. Some interest rates as low as 2.99 to 3.7%. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all Patreon DMs or direct messages at a certain level. So definitely check it out.